Write down what you love about yourself right now. All the great things about you right now, write them down. Hey guys, Vicky Lemons here and welcome to my channel. If you are new, welcome. And if you are returning, welcome back. I am so glad to have you here. So in this video, we're going to be talking about not having content. You lack inspiration. You don't have the material you need to continue to make videos or to create as a creator. And I'm going to tell you why that is, number one. But I want to give you a quick story. There's a YouTuber that I subscribe to their channel. I follow their channel and their Instagram actually. And I don't know if I want to say her name or not, only because she posted a video today, and in her video she states that she lacked inspiration. She didn't have things lined up like she normally does because she kind of lacked inspiration. She was asking her audience to give her subjects to talk about. And then she goes on to say that I guess the feedback she had been getting from her audience is that her audience feels like her channel is more of a how to grow your YouTube channel or tips and tricks for YouTube, learning different ways to do things. And that's not what her channel is intended for. She feels like her audience is getting her channel confused with what she is really intending her channel to be utilized for. Well, when I reference this person, I look at them as someone to give me tips and tricks in YouTube. I started YouTube a little later in life. I want to know kind of like how to do this thing, right? And she's very informative, and she has a really great channel if you want to learn tips and tricks on how to grow your YouTube. But she says that's not what her channel was intended for. So here's the problem. Here's where the problem lies as a creator. She is not walking in her purpose. Her purpose is that thing she wants to do. But because, and this happens a lot with creators, you lose who you are because of the likes. Because she probably had a video very early on in her YouTube career take off, meaning got big, blew up. She continued to make similar content. And here's what happens with that. When you do that, you get blinded by the likes. And the more likes you get, the more you keep creating that type of content, which takes you more and more off your path. It takes you more and more off your focus, what you were really intended to do with your voice, with your life. And you end up falling into this trap of, well, I have 300,000 subscribers, but I don't know who I am. I'm just pushing out what I guess they want because this is what the numbers show, but I don't have content because this is not what I'm really interested in. I just do it because the numbers say that this is making me money. And that's the thing I love about my channel. I don't have the numbers yet, but I have the content, and I always have content because I do what's from my spirit. I do what's from my heart. I put out what I want. The content that I create is 100% the content that I want to create. I never not have something to talk about. I never need inspiration in the form of I'm lost on what to talk about. If anything, for me, I'm always trying to hone in on my ideas, because when you're walking in your purpose, you're constantly fueling yourself with the things that make you better to increase your niche, right? So for me, my niche is me. So I'm always doing things to pour into me. And because I'm a naturally creative person, that comes in so many different realms. So I can get stimulated and inspired by almost anything. I can find analogies and lessons to be learned in almost anything. So that for me is not an issue. For me and for others who are walking in their purpose, we don't have a hard time finding inspiration in that realm because we're always pouring so much into ourselves. We get inspired by not being inspired. And so unfortunately, this is a very common thing with especially social media, YouTubers and social media. Watch this video, and this one has some really great context about, you know, are you really a creator or are you a copycat? And unfortunately, people get so blinded by the likes, they lose out on figuring out who they really are. You could be using this opportunity to spread your true gifts to the world, but instead you're making videos about reacting to other videos. That is not your calling. That is not your purpose. You have to be in control of your content. You have to be in control what you push out. You can't be so focused on the numbers that the numbers control you and not the spirit that the content is coming from. Also, doing it for the pay, I get it, right? We all need to live, and then you may say to yourself, well, I'm going to build my channel and then I'll turn my channel into what I really want to turn it into. Well, you didn't build your audience on that. So now they're looking at you like, who's this person now trying to tell me about finding my purpose in life? And for the last 3 years, she's been talking about what the algorithm is and how to get 100,000 followers. Why are we here? Why is this the conversation? They don't think you know anything about what you're talking about because you didn't build that foundation with them. You were more concerned with the paycheck. The thing about it is, I don't worry about that part now, because when you do what you love, you know those things will come. When you're in a space of fulfillment, you know, and you have faith and you believe in yourself and you believe in your content and you believe in what you're pushing out and how you're serving others, you know that what you're doing will eventually bring you monetary gain, right? We all want some sort of monetary gain for our services, but you shouldn't want it at the price of you just pushing out anything to try and get enough likes or subscribers so that you can get this monetary gain. When I get my monetary gain, it will be because I have produced something from the ground up, completely of what I wanted to create, content completely from my spirit, content that can serve and help. And my followers and my subscribers will know that this is what her channel is about, and this is what her channel has always been about. If they met me, this is the conversations we would talk about. This is who I am. And unfortunately, a lot of these creators are copycats. They're not walking in their purpose and they are lost. And for this YouTuber to have over 300,000 subscribers and for her to make the statement that her channel is not being received as she has intended it to be received, that's a problem internally, right? That's a problem as an individual for her spirit. She's not really happy doing what she's doing because it's not even being perceived as what it is she's trying to do. And this is no shade to that YouTuber. I love her content. I think she's a great explainer of things. But I too reference her channel for tips on YouTube and things like that, you know. So doing it now to just make money, doing it to just get likes, doing it to just get subscribers, doing it for the wrong reasons will bring the wrong results. You don't have content and you aren't inspired because you aren't walking in your purpose. You are trying to create something for the right now instead of trying to create something that will keep you fulfilled throughout the rest of your life, where you can grow and build on it, and it reveals your most authentic self. It reveals exactly who you are. It reveals to everyone watching your true spirit. You have to get focused on developing you, developing your talents, developing your skills. There's endless content in that. You don't have the content, you're just not walking in your purpose. And there's no other way to say it. You're not walking in your purpose. And you want to be motivated, you want to have content, you want to be inspired. Figure out what your purpose in life is. Start walking in it. I guarantee you there is tons of content and motivation and inspiration in that process alone. Forget once you start walking in your purpose. There's going to be so much content. You'll be amazed. But don't worry about doing it for the likes. Don't worry about doing it for the money. If that's your only focus, you're not going to get the true, authentic experience of walking in your purpose. As always, I hope this message has helped. I thank you for watching. God bless.